Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we turn our attention to the current state of democracy in Pakistan, which faces serious and multifaceted threats. For decades, Pakistan has grappled with various challenges to its democratic framework. The recent developments have exacerbated these issues, raising significant concerns about the future of democratic governance in the country. Firstly, political instability remains a major hurdle. Frequent changes in the government, coupled with allegations of corruption and mismanagement, have eroded public trust in democratic institutions. The judiciary, often seen as a pillar of democracy, has also faced accusation of bias and manipulation, further undermining its credibility. Secondly, the role of military politics in politics cannot be ignored. Despite being a democratic republic, Pakistan has a history of military interventions in the civilian affairs. The influence of the military establishment in political decision making continues to pose a substantial threat to the autonomy of elected representative officials and institutions. Thirdly, freedom of the press and expression is under siege. Journalists and media outlets critical of the government and the military face harassment, intimidation, and censorship. This stifling of free speech not only hinders transparency but also limits the public ability to make informed decisions. Moreover, the rise of extremist ideologies presents a dire threat to democratic values. Terrorist groups and military militant factions exploit political and social unrest, attempting to undermine democratic process and enforce their own authoritarian rule. Civil society and human rights organizations are also under pressure, with many activists facing threats, arrests, and violence. The shrinking space for civil activism curtails the ability of citizens to advocate for their rights and hold their leaders accountable. Lastly, economic challenges, including poverty, unemployment, and inflation, add another layer of complexity. Economic instability fuels public discontent, and that discontent can be exploited by anti democratic forces to gain support and destabilize the democratic order. In conclusion, the threats to democracy in Pakistan are numerous and complex, requiring a concerted effort from all the sectors to address. Ensuring the integrity and resilience of democratic institutions is paramount of the nation's future. Thank you for joining us. We will continue to monitor and report on these critical issues.